Okay.
is a revisit to a previous game held maybe a year ago or over where it was the Battle of Wilderness and then players were surprised to find the woods were filled with zombies. Now they've come back to clean up what they started. Alright, so I'm with General Lee and Jackson who are at the front of the column. You guys are arriving, you're marching down the orange and plank road heading northeast, east-northeast, and you come to a clearing with the cavalry ahead and can see zombies milling about the Parker store in the clearing ahead of you.
Okay. Well, I will. Sorry, I'm looking at the map trying to figure out. I will try and push my personal command up this road further, but then I see that the Parker house has 3 roads exiting from it to the north, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I could have my column clear out the Parker house and then take the rightmost of those, and then
To clarify, you don't have a column.
oh, I don't have a command.
You command the whole army, but you don't have any direct
Right.
command.
Right. I don't have a personal command. Sounds good. Well then, I will take have Jackson's command take the rightmost road, and then Palmoa can take the centermost, and Longstreet will take
You
the
don't need to tell me
leftmost.
because those are people who have
I
so.
know. I'm just saying that's if so. I will write dispatches now.
And Jackson, what are your troops doing?
Um, yeah, like ordered, I suppose they'll take the, what was it, the rightmost road, was it?
Yes, the rightmost.
Yeah, right then.
So you're the one that goes directly north from where your cavalry is?
Hmm.
Uh, no. The If you look at the large map of if you look at the full map, then I can see that Parker's Junction, or sorry, has 3 roads leaving from that general area and heading north.
Yeah, okay. But you heard the part about zombies right in front of you, right?
Yes, I want to clear those out, and then make this the march order.
Okay, so Jackson,
Copy that.
what are your orders, Jackson?
Yep, okay, so I think first I'll want to move some units up to, hang on, what do I have specifically? I'll have the cavalry in the front, maybe supported by 1 unit of infantry, move to clear the zombies along the road.
So deploy and fire on the zombies.
Yep,
And you two are staying here.
yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you wanna, if you'll have to write dispatches to Paloma and Longstreet to communicate with them. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys are all faster than me.
Oh,
I got located.
do the cavalry have like carbines? Are they like dragoons, or
Yeah,
are they still?
they're Civil War cavalry, so they're fight dismounted.
Okay.
Sabers. It is late war, so I guess sabers and repeater rifles, but
And pistols.
and pistols. So we basically treat them, even though they're less. Probably with the Spencer repeaters, they'd probably be as good as an infantry unit. So just give them normal dice rolling.
Okay.
Are they? Has anyone run into the zombies up north?
Yes.
Yeah, both of them immediately.
Little action to start.
I could do some rolls up there if you want, James.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna roll for my guys.
Go ahead. Yep.
Are the zombies shooting?
I imagine they'd close the distance. Well, do we want to work it like a charge?
Zombies don't shoot; they just charge.
So it's instant charge?
Yeah, so it's just can they get mowed down before they reach them?
Wait, so infantry getting a 6 shooting at a zombie just instantly wipes it out, right? Since that's 2 hits.
And a 5.
Yeah, and a 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's roll this. See if.
I already rolled it over here.
Okay.
So yep. So do we want to get rid of the zombie tile immediately, or do we want to put a token over it so they know they've?
To show it's been destroyed. I'm trying to find a good token for it.
I was just gonna use shattered, like 7 out of 8.
Yeah. Need to scale that down a bit.
Yeah. And then what does this one? How do you want to handle the zombies reacting to combat nearby? Like if it's within 5 grids, the other unit just comes to the battle.
Well, I think James had talked about how like you wanted to, like if the necromancer's like controlling them, I assume that he's just gonna react as if he can see everything.
Yeah, so don't move them yet, but next turn they'll start moving towards where the fighting is happening.
Okay.
But this turn they're just kind of stumbled into each other.
Well, I was just thinking of this one up here because it's so close to.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can show it, like if you want to show it in the screenshot, like coming from the east, and you can like give them
Okay.
access through the woods that they're approaching. But
If I was the necromancer,
Report about it instead of showing them it, because they got the really thick woods. I don't think the commanders can see through that. Because
yeah,
they have
you
to
just
look
have it
through all
where,
the
like
woods.
skirmishers spot zombies at
Yeah.
this bunker home approaching from the east.
yeah, if I was the necromancer, I would just put all my zombies like in the woods here. Just
Concur.
Yeah.
Oh, and if anyone writes dispatches in the channels for your assigned players, it's up to you to forward them on.
Yep.
Alright, it's 8:20 now.
And our dispatch is gonna be instantaneous.
Yeah. If you want, I mean, they probably really aren't. If it's between Grant and 01 Creech,
Yeah.
if you want to try to remember, you could do a 2-turn delay because it's probably more realistic.
Okay. We'll do 2 turns.
It's just always a pain in the butt to remember, unless that's like your only job.
I'm gonna go get my orders.
I'm gonna go get orders as well.
Alright, hello, gentlemen.
Yes.
Alright, so Jackson quickly brings his men, his cavalry dismount, begin firing. Men come forward as well as a few guns. seem to have been expecting you, and so as they see you deploying at the edge of the clearing, they start shambling towards you. But luckily, it's only a few hundred zombies, and so you're able to basically mow them down as they approach, so they don't even reach your lines. And the group, huddled group that you saw before you is basically completely destroyed. You do,
Okay.
however, spot some more zombies milling about some old houses to the southeast, and but the road before you is clear now.
Okay. I'm wondering, is the morale shock effect of the zombies, has that more or less worn off in
Oh yeah, there's
the
you're with
3 years of war? It's
yeah
just an accepted
the men
fact
here
now.
with you have been fighting zombies for 3 years, so they're
Okay, cool. Well, then I think I would like to continue with my previous plan, but Jackson, if you wouldn't mind detaching a little bit of your cavalry to uh when drive off that crowd of zombies to the south.
Oh, I was planning on just doing it with my other 3 units of infantry, but sure,
Okay.
the cav can.
I know. I just figured because the infantry would have a little bit of a march to get there, that the
Uh,
cavalry might have an easier time of it. But
Fair enough, because I'm thinking the
and
cavalry are currently engaged.
if we run into any Yankees, the infantry are a little bit more useful in a firefight. So, but whatever you think is best, I'm happy with whatever. I just want to have our review.
so what are your orders, Jackson?
But I mean, if my dispatches are getting sent, then I don't think I have any new things to add. But
Jackson, what are your orders?
Okay, so the infantry at the front of the column. I still have 3 infantry in column, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the infantry at the front of the column are to move up to replace the cavalry. And then the cavalry, once it's been cycled off the line, is to move towards the southeast to engage the zombies there. And the last 2 units of infantry and the gun are to follow behind them. Yeah, just follow behind them, and once they see the cavalry start to engage, then they are to also form up in line and prepare to engage.
And your infantry in column is heading past the store.
No, like I said, the infantry in column is to move southeast with the cavalry, but like behind the cavalry. So the cavalry will go first, and then the infantry will sort of go however quick they can behind it. And once the cavalry engages, then they will form up in line.
And Lee, you're staying with Jackson.
sorry,
Oh, jump. Are you staying with Jackson?
yeah, yes, I am staying with Jackson. Sorry,
Okay.
I feel like my signal's weird, but thank you.
What's Paloma doing?
He is moving up and taking this road north. I was waiting for you to. So 5. 5, we'll put him right about there. He specifically wanted them to mirror the north of the armies of his corps' flank. So he told them, yeah, he told them to get through to go through the woods. He knew it would slow them down, but so I think they were down here the last turn. So
Yeah, have them. Basically, it's impossible for cavalry to go through those woods. So tell them they just tried and then went back on the road. Now they're behind the column.
okay, gotcha.
Any combat in the north? I guess they cleared out.
Well, it just depends on if these guys can actually see the zombies through the trees.
Well, that's where they were last turn. So probably,
Yeah, like once they move up to here, they can definitely
Yeah.
shoot at them.
yeah.
Although I'd
That's
say with
fair.
how thick the trees are, maybe like a -2 penalty. What do you think, James? For shooting.
Just -1, like normal.
Okay.
So one rolls a 1.
These are Wheaties. There we go.
One rolls a 5.
Oh, my token got deleted from that one.
Where?
I was gonna reuse it.
I just moved.
Oh, it's back. Oh, okay.
So the zombies are fast approaching. They took one hit, and so if they don't kill them in the next turn, then they'll hit the unit.
But they rolled a 5, so isn't that 2?
Well, but -1 for the woods, so it's 4.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh, okay.
And so, how fast can the zombies move, like on the roads? Like just 5?
Same as normal infantry.
Oh, okay.
So zombies roll a 3.
Well, they haven't reached him yet, so the way I think of it is they got a turn. They basically have 2 turns to kill them as they're coming in. So they've done
Okay.
one hit already. The next turn they'll probably finish them off because it's just one unit. They should be able to hold them just fine. But if for some reason they rolled all ones next turn, then they'd hit them and like start turning them into zombies essentially.
So I've
Gotcha.
been cutting their screenshot here. Should I now let them see everything that's going on up here? Because it's been like, ish.
Where?
Oh, you guys can't see that, Mark. Oop. I've been cutting their screenshot like here. Because of woods. So
I would show. Where are they gonna be? Like behind the line?
yeah, they haven't moved. They've been staying right there this whole time.
If they purposely didn't go into the woods, then I'd kind of show the edge of the fighting and then just have a report of what the men are seeing.
I have a question up here, James. So, the zombies started over at the Melville mine over here, and along the roads, it only takes about 6.5, about like 7 grids to get to here. And so, if they just kept going, they would immediately overrun all the artillery back here. But I also think that they would have a chance to react. Do you want to give them like an interrupt about the zombies coming out of the clearing here that the artillery can see, or?
Did he purposely put his artillery in the back?
I mean, that's where it was in the column, and I asked why they had the artillery in the middle over here, and I didn't hear any answer. This was when my Discord was like freaking out. Sometimes when I click on a channel, it'll just get stuck on R like TC connecting until I restart.
Yeah.
But it takes me a little to realize that people aren't quiet. I'm just deaf.
So give him definitely this next report. Let him have a good report from the rear of the column that zombies are fast approaching, so he can react to that.
Okay. So yeah, in general, like even if the zombies in a turn could like come up in surprise and overtake part of the column, like purposely hold them back a bit so they have a chance to react.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
otherwise
Similar to
they're just gonna get overwhelmed and they'll all die. So we don't want that.
zombies
so
are slowed down by the forest though, right? So they only move 5 through forests.
So are these zombies up here going to start moving down towards the Union forces?
Let's see. Let's be smart about this. So we're the necromancer. We know our zombies have started fighting. I'd probably start, rather than feed them in piecemeal, let's start grouping them up. I want this game to be a little bit of a, they're trying to find the source, so I don't want them like to get them too bogged down. But so maybe like these guys would be forming up here in line.
Along with like these guys up here would start making their way down there.
These guys are heading to this intersection.
And then like up to about here, like the tavern, these 4 units would also start trying to form a line to maybe like ambush the Union in the woods over here-ish.
I took these 3, and kind of like they're setting up a line here.
That works.
This one should also probably be moving back towards them too. Get rid of those other guys.
What about these ones haven't? So let's see. Say this one's moving this way. Say that one's going that way.
I'm gonna move this guy just to the west of the source, the gift of contagion. I'm gonna move them down south to like tuning to meet up with the line too.
Like right about there.
Yeah.
They're also gonna get 10 movement.
Yeah. On good roads. Yep.
Okay, so we're about here for it. Alright.
Next turn, 840. Alright, gentlemen. So Jackson's cavalry moves south to face the incoming zombies that are shambling towards you. Infantry kind of follow behind them. The cavalry are starting to fire on them and have killed about half. But the zombies are fast approaching, and there's a chance that they could reach your cavalry and destroy them, or turn them, which would be worse. Behind you, you could see Paloma's column passed and then took the route to the north, and Longstreet's right behind you right now. Jackson's corps is a bit bunched up, with the infantry falling behind the cavalry is ordered.
I'm gonna pull the cavalry back, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with Lee. For Lee, I mean, all I need is really, are you staying with Jackson or going somewhere else?
Sure, I'll stay with Jackson. At the very least, I can kind of stay here and see where the rest of the force is going.
Okay, and Jackson,
Right.
orders?
Okay, I'm gonna pull back the cavalry. The infantry is starting to form a line, so they can fire at the zombies as they come into range.
So pull back the cavalry.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, So they want this gun to relimber, and then to move. That gonna be able to happen at the same turn? It's not moving far.
Yeah. Ryan, when you do screenshots, make sure the north is always the top of it.
Yeah, I got that now. They asked for that this last time.
Yeah, it's always disorienting.
And they're gonna have artillery behind them, to try to fire to the zombie horde.
So you want to try to set up the artillery and have the line move in front of the artillery to fight off the zombies?
Yes.
All right. I'll see you next turn.
So yeah.
Well, I don't. He's a bit new, so I kind of want to lean on the side of forgiving small mistakes, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know how a good outcome can come from setting up the artillery in this situation. Unfortunately,
I mean, maybe one of the batteries gets a round of canister off.
well, they're setting up under pressure, and zombies are coming towards them from less than from like musket range.
Well, if you think about it, an artillery limber, the gun would already be facing to the rear. The guys would have to take the gun off.
That's true, yeah.
So it might actually be. I'd give them at least one battery firing and maybe roll and see how much damage is done to the other battery.
I mean, it's not really a question of damage. Like, once the zombies reach you, it's kind of a, you start turning zombies.
I'd let both artillery roll normal.
Mm.
We don't want to kill everyone off just yet. If he starts losing men to zombies, he's gonna get destroyed quickly. So.
All right.
Oof.
All right. So one hit from the artillery, and now for the infantry. All right. So this one's dead. I'm just removing from the board since he's not going to see it either way.
Here, let's do this.
And now.
It's still gonna be a -1 for the trees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
That does it though.
Ay. All of Jackson's Confederates just missed this one unit of zombies coming at them. And the Confederate cavalry missed up here as well. So in this case, do the zombies keep coming at them, or do the zombies go in to start inflicting damage?
Oh, I had already rolled.
Like up here.
And that one was coming in. I had already done everything in the south.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
So I rolled for up here. So the cavalry missed. And so, do I just bring the zombies in closer for this turn, or because there's two, do they start inflicting damage on the cavalry?
Is that where they were?
They were like just a little bit further back.
So let's because he hadn't gotten word that there's zombies ahead, right?
I told him in his report that he knew something was going on up here, and he sent the cavalry ahead, and his infantry are marching at a slower pace, just in case the cavalry get engaged.
Yeah. So let's let's give them a turn. Basically, the cavalry firing, but the zombies are not. They're not killing enough in time. So give them a chance to like pull the cavalry back and flee or something.
Start deploying.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Give them a chance to do something.
So we're working with Walking Dead zombies, not 28 days later zombies.
More Walking Dead.
Okay, gotcha.
It's
That explains all I need to know.
Player options and opportunities for decision making. If they're overrun by zombies before they have a chance to do anything about it, it's kind of frustrating.
Oh, I already moved that one.
Gotcha.
Already moved that one. Don't worry.
Okay.
So these guys
I need to
consolidate.
move these guys up here. Those guys are consolidating.
Where are these ones going? Are they going left or right?
I already moved them for the turn.
Oh, this one too.
If you're talking about the ones in the south.
Oh, I'm talking about up in the north.
I haven't moved
Red
those.
pink.
Sorry.
Ryan, do you think they'd go to the left or the right?
There's already quite a bit on the right. They probably grown at. Well, I guess there's a bit on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here versus 4. Probably send them to the left over here.
On the other hand, there is a lot more noise closer to them over here at the moment.
True. But the necromancer is pretty much knowing everything though, right? So
Yeah, I mean, maybe I think he would split them. Some to continue building up reserve here, and then maybe like one of them to like harass
one
the.
goes one way, one goes the other. Want to do that?
Or two goes over here, and then one over to the active fight over here. Maybe
Yeah,
this one.
that's the thing. These two go this way, so that would be 3 to here. Two. I think the zombies are too worried about formations, are they? Long line.
I mean, yeah, when you think about it, the best formation for a zombie would be a very narrow front, just a long line of them behind.
New meaning of defense in depth.
Shambling in depth.
So I never really watched any of these zombie shows, so I have no idea what you mean by Walking Dead zombies or anything like that.
Walking Dead, literally, they're just walking 28 days later, or World War Z, they just full on sprint everywhere they go.
The only thing I know is anyway, let's get this resolved. We should be talking.
I mean, I'm done.
Right. 9 o'clock.
Walk in.
Alright, gentlemen, good news. The cavalry successfully withdraw, and the infantry line, supported by the artillery, are able to mow down the rest of the zombies before they reach the line. They are killed in entirety. This group before you. You do see more zombies emerging from the woods to the southeast, fast approaching you as well. And you can see, or you saw Paloma disappeared down the road to the north, and Longstreet took the road to the northwest. Disappeared that direction.
Okay. I'm gonna ride north and see how Longstreet is doing. Because Jackson, can you keep this up? And
Yep. Where do you want me to go after this?
I mean, just kind of guard our rear and guard the Parker's Junction area from zombies and Yankees alike, because it's all our entire line of retreat is based off the roads leading out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
if we lose Porker's Junction, then we're trapped. But
Copy that.
yeah, so if you could stay here and wipe out these zombies and just make sure that Porker's Junction doesn't fall, that would be perfect.
Yep, sure thing.
Okay.
Your orders, Jackson?
Okay, yep. For now, just hold position here and fire at the next group as they approach.
Get out. So they're gonna be getting back in the column. This gun is gonna have to relimber. Cavalry will get up front easily.
You rolling for that here, Slock?
Yeah, I'll take care of that. Okay. Ooh, double fives.
Alright. Take this off now.
And a 2.
Slock, will you take Lee since he's with Longstreet now?
Yeah, yep.
And let both of them know that, because they're getting closer to the necromancer. Tell them they can like feel like darkness.
There's like some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, like a sense
Like,
of dread or darkness as they continue further north, coming from the. You can even give them a direction. Tell them it's coming from the northeast direction.
like as they continue advancing north, some of their men are getting more nervous, stuff like that.
Yeah, horses are getting skittish and jumping and stuff like that.
Yep. There's like maybe like a weird bass hum.
Yeah, a thrumming.
Okay.
Is Reach gonna survive?
I mean, up here he'll be fine, but his cavalry might be in for a bit of a melee here, unfortunately. Just depend, like they have to roll a 6 basically to survive.
Did the guns get left behind?
Oh, well, I mean they're going to take time to relimber. So
What about Jackson? Do you want me to handle that, James? Because this unit's coming in from the flank.
I already did all that.
Okay.
Yeah, everything down there is covered.
all right, so successfully shot that guy. Alright, that's one.
And
Right.
would
This guy's also good.
and would some of these units here start to move like to set up an ambush? Maybe like here.
No, leave them in the circle.
Okay.
I want them to come upon them, not moving and be freaked out.
Gotcha.
Give them a chance to coordinate too and attack.
Are these zombies up north guys gonna wait for the Union to come to them, or are they gonna start moving down, you think?
I think they would at least wait for these guys to get into formation with them before they started moving as one.
Yeah, have them just kind of group up around the Beale house and then wait for them to come down.
Oh, you don't want to move them into the forest once they're all together?
No.
I'll give you for an ambush.
Too mean. If it was a true enemy, they'd just die.
This is a very nice necromancer.
I am a necromancer.
Alright, now they're on the road. They should be able to see, what, 10? Like, straight down the road?
Is that as far as they got?
Yeah, because they had to come out of the forest, which they were deployed all the way out here, and they're trying to get the cavalry up front.
Yeah, so I'd throw the cavalry like here, and then if you either by report or by screenshot, let them know like there's a giant mass of zombies ahead. They might decide to circumvent them and come like this way or something.
We have our first melee up here. The cavalry unfortunately only rolled a 5, which -1 from the forest they're fighting in. So 4. So it is.
They got touched.
Yeah, they got touched.
So the zombies are on top of them and starting to bite them. So this cavalry unit will turn to zombies in a turn or two.
Does the original zombie horde still get like fought off before that happens though and evaporate?
This one?
Yeah.
No, so if they only got one shot and then they're able to touch them essentially, then this will still exist and they'll turn into one of these.
Okay, I see. So don't even roll for like melee fights.
No, it's basically
Okay.
Okay.
Once they touch them, they're in trouble.
He's gonna have a very unique report next turn about watching his cavalrymen get dragged off their horses and bitten.
So his infantry, I mean, they just killed that, so they should be able to turn and shoot them all off.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. It's just
They're gonna have to shoot their buddies.
Their buddies
Well,
as they're turning.
well, if you're an infantryman, I don't know if a cavalryman's your buddy, but
Alright, so now it's 9:20.
yep.
I'll give them out to there for the screenshot.
All right, I'm gonna co-locate Lee and. Did Lee move to Longstreet's position?
Yeah, he's with Longstreet now.
Okay, I'm gonna co-locate them.
Good call.
All right. Go get. Well, I'll give them a second to conference, and then I'll go get.
Alright, General Jackson. Fortunate for Lee, I can't talk. Fortunately for you, the zombies continue to come in piecemeal, and so your corps has no issue mowing them down as they approach. This next group of zombies are mowed down just like the first two. You do get reports of sighting zombies coming down the railroad just to your east. It's in your screenshot. You have a glimpse of it. So more coming down from the railroad east of your position. But other than that, that's it.
All right. I guess continue to mop up here and then move northwest to the northeast to the junction, and then set up in, say, a square formation over there.
So you want your line to kind of turn and face east to.
Mop up here first, obviously. Then yeah, move over to the junction and form a square there.
Form a square.
from the zombie horde.
Of course, back up. You don't want to get eaten yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's the horse's job.
All right, so you wanted to which of the infantry do you want to try and move down to let more infantry come up?
The 7th corpse, I think, the one with the white flag and the crescent.
Right,
Or crescent.
about how far do you want to move them down? Until they're like flanking these zombies or what?
Maybe not like right next to him because being eaten would kind of suck.
Mhm.
Yeah, just move him down a little bit. I think actually, ignore the idea of the third one coming in to fight them.
Okay.
Also, hello, other empire.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, James.
Just listening in.
Right. And your artillery is finally relimbered from the firefight before, and they'll soon rejoin the back of your column.
Oh, that's
It's
good,
pretty
that's good.
easy thanks to the delay here. All right. Thank you.
Alright. Have a good one.
Alright, just so I'm not going crazy in my head here, it's 10 units for movement, right? On a road and column?
Yeah.
Okay, they will get there.
Tell them there are zombies ahead.
I did, and they want to set up on this tree line. So they want their cavalry to not be seen and stand up here, but they're going to get up here this turn. So let's see. It's going to be 6.5 to the tree line. And then they're going to be getting in line from there.
Yeah, you can kind of show them like splitting off the road along the trees.
And the artillery with limbered is also going to be 10?
Yeah.
Well, I said
Okay,
they
so,
can't be seen, so maybe we have them enter the trees a little farther back. But I mean, the zombies can see right down this road where they're marching up.
Yeah, the zombies are gonna start coming at them pretty soon. Longstreet leaving his infantry behind.
He's going to meet up with the cavalry to see if there's anything up ahead. He got orders from Lee to hold here and until Paloma figures out what's going on over here.
I think it'd be pretty funny since I know if I knew there were zombies somewhere in the woods, I take all the various forest noises a lot more seriously. If you just told them, yeah, you keep hearing movement out in the woods,
Oh,
like the deer and the birds and stuff.
I gave him a very unsettling report that the horses are spooking. There's like some weird ash on the ground. There's guys that are throwing up in line.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
And he literally went, "What are these children?" And I think Lee took it more seriously than he did. Lee went, "You wait here, go up and see what's going on with the cavalry, and then I'm gonna get reinforcements."
Okay.
So what are the rules for this abomination thing going to be?
I don't know yet. Something scary. More than normal zombies.
Zombie cavalry.
Also, since this guy's so far back, he's not really going to make any difference if he head north now, and I don't think anybody's moving him so far. Do you want to just have him start moving to reinforce the center here?
Yeah. I had been moving.
Yeah.
A little bit, but it's fine. Did you already roll for the north fight? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this zombie here is the fresh one from where the cavalry was, and now these guys are just going to start moving in.
It's 9:40.
Creech is not doing okay
He's holding. He's only
for
lost
now.
cavalry so far. So alright, so Lee's with Paloma.
Yes.
But I guess you still have him. Will you do his screenshot? Just give Paloma a screenshot to him.
Yep.
Alright, next turn.
Time is 9:40. Not, even though he said not to move the cavalry, I'm going to move him up.
Alright, General Jackson. So your line
Yeah.
reorients to face the incoming zombies from the railroad tracks, and they too are easily mowed down. Luckily, your men are well trained and know how to fight zombies. Those that aren't engaged are starting to form squares ordered in the middle of the clearing, and besides the zombies you just mowed down, there's no sign of any others. You do hear musket fire to the northeast. Maybe it's kind of hard to tell with all the woods around, but maybe a mile or so away. That's it.
Right. Mop up then form a square, I guess.
Alright, keep forming the square.
Yep.
Alrighty. Do you have any preferences for where your artillery goes, like which direction they're facing?
Just I guess to the north and the south on the along the non the like off the roads, yeah, north and south, the areas that don't have roads.
If you have any particular orders, then
Okay.
I got Lee. I got Lee James.
Yeah, I'm just listening. I'm done already.
Okay. So Paloma, where do you want your troops to move up to and deploy?
I'll just have the front 3 units move up north slightly up to the edge of where that the forest is in the center of my screenshot. And then wait there for the rest of the infantry and artillery to move up and form up behind them. And then once we're all together, to continue marching towards Chuning unless we see any enemies coming from the east.
Okay, understood. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Hello.
So as you move up to join your cavalry, they had moved up the road a little bit further before you reach them. The horses are definitely spooked. The men are finding their mounts harder and harder to control. The troops themselves are also becoming very anxious, and this weird ash is getting thicker and thicker. There's also some slight fog moving through the woods that's limiting how far you can see into the woods, but when you ride up, you can see up the road. As of right now, you can't see any zombies in the area, but still, this sense of foreboding and dread amongst your troops is not. It's getting to the point now where it's hard to ignore amongst the cavalry. The infantry behind you, they seem to be thankful for taking a rest and not marching further north. To the east, firing has ceased. So as of right now, it's all quiet except for that weird hum in the air.
Okay. Quick thing. Cavalry will move back and rejoin with the infantry. The artillery, like I said, they will move onto those heights, and the infantry will take their place there.
Okay.
Tell the men, instruct all the men to, if they have any spare piece of cloth or any leaves or anything, cover their mouths and noses. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go back to the infantry alongside the cavalry.
Okay, understood. Thank you very much. Okay, so the Confederates are getting a little skittish.
Do you want me to take... Jackson's just sitting in a square formation. Do you want me to take Paloma or Longstreet?
Oh, did you not get Jackson's orders yet?
No, I did. He's just... It's fast because he's not doing anything anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can take Longstreet if you want to.
Okay, I'll take him for now.
I like Jackson just in his little bunker of men.
Yeah, he was ordered... He's forming a rear guard to hold, I guess, the junction, but...
I mean, he was getting attacked from all the flanks down there, so that's reasonable.
I have very horrible news about Creech in the coming turn. All three of these zombies are untouched from the fire this turn, and he withheld one infantry in reserve for some reason, like explicitly. I even asked him what he wanted to do with the Clover, and he said he wanted to keep them in reserve. So if they don't kill 3 units in a single turn next turn, it's
We could have an interesting game.
So I have a question. So they had these cannons brought up earlier, but they're now having be told to unlimber. I'm going to assume that they were staying limber, just sitting here that first turn when they got here. And now they're just starting to unlimber, so they're not going to be able to fire until next turn.
I mean, it doesn't take too long to unlimber. I'd have them unlimber and start firing.
why are you turning them backwards?
This is the direction for firing.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, that long thing there is the that's what attaches to like the horse.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying now. I get it. Makes much more sense.
The zombies haven't moved yet, so they should be coming up.
No.
Get a chance to fire on them, basically.
Then they just sit their cavalry over here for whatever reason.
Are you rolling for this, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll roll. Let's see. So for the 2 infantry, let's see what they do. This one for this one for this. A nothing, and that's gonna be a 2. Is a 2 still nothing?
Yeah, 2's nothing.
Yeah.
Or no, so their infantry
2 is
firing into the open.
Yeah, so 3 is a hit. 1 hit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my question is, it says they're in trees, they're firing into the open. So
No, it's just they're like at the edge of trees, they're firing basically out of the trees. Like there's no trees that get in the way that they're firing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Penalty for them.
Cannons always have a... Yeah, I rolled for this one and this one. I'm now rolling for the cannons. Which should be... What is it? It's just +0 because they're in canister range?
Yeah, this is normal.
Oof.
Right. So
Whole
fired
lot of
too
nothing.
early or too high
I
or
guess
something.
this one can.
Yeah, you can roll for him. Alright, 10 o'clock screenshots.
Right.
Alright, General Jackson, your men finish mopping up the zombies and then form into a square in the center of the clearing. More like a rectangle, but you got men facing outward everywhere with a good 100 yards of clearance between the woods in case any zombies are trying to sneak up. The sounds of fighting to the northeast have stopped, so it's a bit quiet, eerily so. And there's no sightings. Skirmishers have been sent out. No more sightings of zombies or anything, anyway.
Yep, continue to hold position, I guess.
You're welcome. You can write a dispatch in your channel if you wish to send a courier to Lee.
Yep, I know. I'm fine here, I think.
Alright, General Longstreet, I'm your umpire for now. So you fall back with your cavalry back to where your infantry are forming line facing northeast. Your artillery's moved up kind of to the top of that hill in the southwest edge of the clearing by the web farm. That's it. It's turned eerily quiet.
Okay, the one infantry unit that is in a line, they'll move behind the artillery and just act as a bodyguard unit, and that's pretty much it. The cavalry will move behind the infantry near the web farm.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. Easy enough.
What's going on over there, Creech? Oh my goodness.
So they did that bad, huh?
This is what happens when we don't have that second division, that third division I wanted. Okay. I think
Sacrifice the few to save the many.
I think you have to double time those brigades that are still getting in the line quickly, because we're gonna get overwhelmed soon. And I think you need to have that cavalry try and. What do you think about distracting, like maybe the rear horde, and just having play a ring around the rosy and just run in circles?
Okay, so you're gonna have your cavalry come from behind him and engage, trying to distract some of the zombies.
Yeah.
And you're going to urgently tell your men that are marching in column to get in line now with like some more sharp words.
Yeah, I think that will be the urgency is clear. What do you think, Grand Louis?
I mean, it could work, although it's not. Sure, let's see how that goes. I mean, charge in the most right brigade. Tell them to hold up that horde, because if they don't, we're just gonna get overwhelmed. It's inevitable. Yep.
Sounds good. So column will be told with urgency to push up and get on line, and the cavalry will move behind and start firing.
Yep.
They're cavalry, so they should be able to keep riding out of reach, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. They could do a shoot and withdrawal kind of approach.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you. This was a mistake. We should have stayed together. If we didn't have the third division, we should have stayed together. This was a mistake.
Oh, what did he do?
He moved pieces while I was getting the orders. Thank you, James.
You're welcome.
Wait, James, so interesting question here. Since the zombies move about as fast as people do, once they're already approaching like charge distance, is there still time for them to retreat, or are they kind of locked into the charge now?
Like these ones here?
All through, he's trying to move back this entire line. But like they've like entered basically melee distance by now.
Yeah, I would like roll it like normal, as if they haven't moved, and if they're successful, they can like fall back. But if they're not, then they're overrun.
Ooh, good shots.
Okay, this guy can. Move back this one. Very lucky shot there.
Alright, this one.
This guy, though, he got overrun.
2 is
Oh, boy.
nothing. Okay, now time for the cannons.
This guy, unfortunately, also gets
Actually, do cannons last.
overrun. This guy, though, I'm gonna let this guy take a shot before he gets overrun, even though he was ordered to stand and do nothing.
Well, I mean, the guys would shoot their guns if
Yeah.
have zombies.
Yeah.
All right, and these guys are also saved. However, because they would definitely be retreating in a bit of a disorderly state at this point. They're watching their own guys get devoured now by the
I'd kind of
zombies.
show them like shooting as they're fleeing.
Oh, yeah. But what's the morale loss for watching half of your core get turned to zombies?
Isn't chain routing like 1 or?
Wait, but I think there's a difference between just watching like guys get shot and knowing that like,
Yeah.
if this happens to me, I'm gonna get back up as like a zombie. I'm tempted to even move it up to like 4,
Okay.
but if James says 3, I'll
So-
go 3.
James, do you want? So Paloma's ordered his cavalry alone. He's not going like Longstreet was. Do you want to have a turn where the cavalry just kind of disappear off into the woods and all he can hear is the shrieking of horses, and then next turn he gets a report, or do you want him to get a report now of what the cavalry see?
Yeah, if they just send them out, then have a turn of nothing, and then we'll have a report turn.
Okay.
Alright, so with this cavalry harassing the back of the zombie line, are they actually going to engage? Because they said they wanted to, like,
No,
hit them and
I'd
pull
say
off?
It's a distraction, so they're like riding around, just drawing them off. So
Okay.
I wouldn't roll for anything. They're just pulling those two.
Okay. And as for this, this one had, what was it? 1 hit, which did 1 hit to this. These guys did absolutely nothing. This guy got a 6 on him, shattered him. This guy missed, and the cannons did 1 damage. So now we're in melee. So how is this gonna work?
Okay, so they didn't kill him enough, basically. All the union's about to die. Let's have.
This is bleak. This is not great.
Oh, since they did like enough like widespread damage, maybe they get a chance to like pull back slightly against the general's orders, and they get told that the men have retreated a bit. But maybe not. I don't think the cannons would be able to. So
Do
the
you want to
cannons might
have?
be lost.
Do you want to have them hit this unit, and then these 2 units are pulling back into the woods?
Yeah, I like that. We'll do a partial. So they're overrun. Sorry, too much touching. So they're pulling back. They're overrun. Let's have they're holding, and then the guns are overrun.
I don't know if the gun crews will probably like leave immediately since they they don't even stand to a normal gunfight, right? So I mean, maybe like they don't get turned into zombies though. They're just the guns are lost for now
Lost the guns, and they're
until they're reclaimed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So they'll be able to reclaim their guns.
Yeah, I don't think the zombies would know how to spike the guns.
Alright, and now they're gonna get a very close-in screenshot. Unit getting overran.
We're halfway through. They're not even close to. The Confederates are technically are about to find the source, but they're not in a good position to do anything about it.
Right, and they've got a whole core back here that's not doing anything.
The Union we may have to give the Union reinforcements.
The Delta's forces are coming in now. He finally woke up.
Or should we have the Confederates hear the Union fighting up there and allow them to send a dispatch?
Well, they could send a dispatch now if they wanted.
They're sending so many dispatches.
Back and forth though, just like between each other.
But not,
It's like every turn there's a dispatch. I'm having trouble keeping up with it.
What about Lee? There's a cavalryman that has fled from here and finds Longstreet's men and tells them what's going on up here.
Okay, let's see.
I don't think they'd flee south. But if they don't coordinate, that's on them.
Okay.
Alright, so I got Lee's back with
Considering how nice James has been so far without like the zombies not ambushing them in the most like efficient way they could, I say if they can't make use of that, then
Yeah.
Fair, fair.
Alright, doesn't look like any dispatches should be arriving this
10:20 now?
turn. Yeah,
yeah, 1020.
Yep.
What's your 1020? Alright, I'm gonna start getting orders.
Same here.
Alright, General Jackson. A strange, unnatural fog pervades the woods all around you, but there's still no sightings of any zombies and no sounds of combat. And I don't think you've gotten dispatches from anyone else. So it's lonely and quiet and a bit scary.
Boring is good after all.
Any orders? Are you holding square?
Holding square. The fate of the rear guard.
Okay.
Gentlemen, alright. General Lee has ridden west to join Longstreet as he finds him in the clearing around the web farm. Longstreet, your men are holding the line, peering out into the misty fog that pervades the forest around you. No changes other than that, though. No signs of zombies or anything.
Okay. The cannon crew of each section battery will shoot 2 salvos over the heads of the infantrymen into the woods, and the infantry are asked to cheer as loudly as they can as I pace back and forth through their line, encouraging them that we're gonna win against the zombies in the name of the Confederacy. And yeah, that's about it.
General Lee?
I don't have anything to add. I think I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're staying here, I presume.
Yep.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, sounds good, generals.
Actually, General Louis, you move to the right. I'll move to the left, just so we can monitor the brigades on both sides.
Oh, I highly advise you come to the right. If anything, the left is going to fall.
I just want to make I think we should. The visibility here is going to be terrible. I think we should split up.
Okay.
Alright, so Grant is going to move to the left side of the line. Louis is going to move to the right side of the line.
Yeah, and I guess we won't be co-located anymore, or do you think we would be just by proximity?
No,
James, would they be able to yell back to each other?
they'd lose their co-location.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Question.
Yes.
Would it be once we clear out the zombies, is it possible to retain our gun?
Yes, your gun crews were able to pull back. It's just they're no longer on the guns.
Wonderful. Okay, that's all. Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Thank you, generals.
Thank you.
Oh man, James, do you think a couple of the infantry from the Delta column could be coming in to reinforce Creech instead? Like split it up between the two of them?
Oh, yeah. Because Screech about to lose everything.
Well, not really. I think he'll be fine now. I just feel bad that he
Ooh.
did lose half of his forces.
Cross
Oh, they're gonna really be regretting those orders.
What happened?
So this most left unit was told to engage this one, and both these center units are to engage this middle one. However, they did 0 damage. So this is
Ooh.
about to hit them now. These dice rolls are not going good. There we go. Finally. Okay. Oh, it's not going good, Union Bros. Oh God.
Jeez.
Okay, the Cav.
Yeah, but don't the Cav have to fight 2 units now? Or no? Yeah.
I've never seen so many 2s in my life. That's terrible. Okay.
It's a good thing they're getting reinforcements now.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh, now I need to do 2 screenshots.
Okay. So the cavalry report slot. So the cavalry and men should be pretty spooked. They would see this a thick line of zombies, not moving, just in a. But he wouldn't see the whole circle, but he'd see a line of zombies just standing there.
Yeah, there's a ton of zombies.
And maybe he caught sighting of the abomination, so like some giant gangly creature.
Like a giant spider.
And then
That's what the men could have.
maybe they catch a glimpse of the necromancer. I don't know if we want to do the necromancer yet, but basically they found this spot, and so however you want to describe that.
A sickly green glow permeating through a clearing.
A dark creature
Yeah.
standing in the middle of the clearing with a green aura around him or something.
Actually, what I'll do is.
Can they hear Delta's men coming in?
Yeah, let them know. Well, even if they couldn't hear it, they'd send like a rider forward to let them know that they're arriving.
That they heard one hell of a, symphony of guns going off. They decided to send in the reinforcements early.
Just to
He's
shit.
doing over here. Oh, this is how he's doing.
His last, yeah, he did kill 3 out of the 4. Luckily, yeah, he only gets like 1s or 5s, right? That he really likes to get 1s and 5s over here.
They've been rolling a lot of 2s over here.
Yeah, like look at the snake eyes, right? And then a 6 and a 1. Like it's so polar. He doesn't get any of the middle numbers.
Okay. Is Delta actually going to be a player, or is it like just his units?
They can just take over his units.
Okay, sounds good. As soon as Delta arrives, a zombie comes out of nowhere and rips him to shreds.
Alright, 10:40. Or is it? Yeah.
Yep, 10:40.
Grant had a dispatch at 10.
Oh, and Longstreet's fired 2 salvos with his artillery for some reason, so Paloma would hear that.
Waiting on the screenshot for Creech before I send a dispatch.
Yeah, I'm pasting it now.
Oh, I sent it early. It'll buff. Alright. I'm gonna get orders.
Alright, General Jackson. You hear a few artillery salvos far off to the northwest somewhere, and then silence again thereafter. All remains quiet around your formation. The men hold to their guns, peering out into the woods, watching for movement.
Yep. Sure.
Any change of orders?
Nope.
Alright, Longstreet's men, the guns fire their 2 salvos, and the men yell, giving them a bit of courage and a morale boost as they yell into the misty woods. Nothing else happens.
Well, I think I feel like we gotta just sit here and let them come to us.
Okay, me and the cavalry squadron will move back up the road where we were a few turns prior, and we'll scout out that general area again. That's about it.
Lee, you staying here, going to Paloma?
I will stay here for the time being.
Thank you.
Directions, because I definitely meant the other, right?
All right. Yeah. What's your orders?
Have I don't even know which brigade this would be, but have this one that's left. The zombies on the cannons are cleared out. Yes.
You believe so?
Okay. Well, if they're cleared out, tell the gun crews to remount those guns and have this brigade that's left to do a fighting withdraw. Because I don't. They're so close to the zombies that's left right here. So.
Okay. So your men are going to do a fighting withdrawal.
Yep, to the infantry that's right here. Yep.
You're going to go with them, I assume.
Oh no, I'm going over with Grant to look at the left side of my formation.
That's good.
Yep.
All right. So zombies crash into your soldiers' lines, and now they're just screaming as your men are being torn apart by the zombies. Luckily, though, from what you can tell, it appears as if you were able to kill the zombies that were on your cannons. And then secondly, now a rider has rode up from your north, telling you that Delta, was it Delta? Anyway, reinforcements have arrived.
Holy cow! How far are up?
They should reach you in the next 20 minutes.
That's great. We need to retake those cannons and just start shooting canister into these zombies. Um, let's get the artillerymen to get those cannons prepped again and have this regiment that is still intact to do everything they can to keep the zombies off them.
So your unit that's right in front of you, you're going to have its turn to go and keep the zombies off the cannons.
Yes.
All right, and where are you going? You're going to form up behind it?
I'm gonna be formed behind the behind the cannons and behind this unit, this infantry unit. So I guess I'm moving further southwest.
Yes.
This is bad. I think Creech is gone, so I think it's just us.
All right. Anything else, or is that it?
That should be it. Thank you so much.
Yep.
That cavalry looks very unfortunately out of luck right now.
So are these guys zombies now? Because they've been getting chomped up for a little bit.
Zombies. Place them.
Probably.
Oh. Oh no.
Cavalry might be done for.
Yeah, the Union has lost just about like 2 corps worth of troops. How much has the Confederacy lost?
Nothing.
I don't think they've lost a single unit actually.
So we know who's coming out on top in the wilderness here.
Being crazy passive. How did Paloma respond to the cavalry report?
He sent a very detailed dispatch to General Lee, and he's thinking that they need to coordinate their efforts to go after that.
Good. Okay. Alright, is combat done in the north? You're still working it.
Oh, yeah, it's done.
Roll this. Where did my dice go? Back here.
Wait, so
Okay, this is gonna be -1 because they're in the trees. That's now 2. Damn it. Okay.
Do we want to give them a unit of damage? I mean, they've had half their core eaten. Do you want to treat that as an actual 3? Ah, they
That's
roll a
5.
6.
It's a
Well,
5,
still,
so
5 and a 6.
Okay. Let's see that just kills it, right?
Yeah.
However, these guys were getting chopped up, so I'm not sure how we want to deal with that.
This is over here, this one.
Yeah, so this one's gonna be dead, but it's chomping up that division right there. Yeah. Okay, that works.
That's mostly dead.
And that's a 2.
So they're still chopping them up. They'll turn next turn.
Cavalry. Oh no, these guys gotta shoot too now. And that's
Oh.
not for cavalry. That's nothing. Oh god. So over Union bros. Okay, so probably the cavalry's getting overran now. Ripped off their horses. Delta's troops, we want them to arrive to them, I assume now. Unless you did already move them, did you, James?
No, I haven't moved them, so they should be arriving to help.
Are you including Delta in this?
No, we're just using them as a NPC.
Close in screenshot.
It's 11. I got my screenshots.
Louis and Grant are co-located again. It's gonna be now 11.
Do you want me to take Jackson right now, James, since Longstreet is separated from Lee?
Yeah, go ahead and take Jackson.
Okay, so yeah, just nothing's happening. Okay, gotcha.
Not have that the rest of the game.
Alright, now let's look at...
Did you forward that Paloma's...
Yep, I just took care of that.
Send it to Longstreet, too.
I got it. Should I also send it to Jackson?
Yeah, just so he has something to think about.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, General Longstreet, you ride off with your cavalry once again back down this small road. It's little more than a dirt trail. It's not really a road. The cavalry can barely go 2x2 down it. Most of them are having to go single file. But you get to an intersection where it splits off heading east and north. To the north there's a small clearing in the ruins of some houses. No signs of any zombies, although that sense of dread and thick ash increases as you get further north again. But no activity really. You do receive a courier from the south sent from Paloma. He looks around nervously as he hands you the dispatch.
Okay. Hmm. I gave a screenshot. That black area is where the cavalry should retreat to, and I'll go back to my men and prepare them to march once more.
Let's prepare to march.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you. Generally, you watch as General Longstreet rides off heading north down the small, narrow dirt path. You receive a courier coming from the east from Paloma with an interesting message.
Okay. Well, I sent some dispatches to my subordinates. So I would like to take Longstreet's formation and send a courier with my message, but then start marching towards tuning.
With Longstreet's men.
Yes. And I think that's it. Thank you. Right.
Yep.
So normally,
Watch that land on a 1 in real time.
God,
normally
that
if
was
troops,
2 ones.
if troops are like in formation and then go back into column, I usually slow their movement to half, so they wouldn't like go a full mile in the 20 minutes because it'd take forever just to get out of that square formation.
Oh yeah, I had slowed him down a bit too, but yeah, I'll move him back even further then.
I'll slow Jackson down a little bit. I just figured since
Like
he'd been sitting there for so long.
Yeah. No,
I had my guys go like 7.5 bridges out of 10, but back even a bit further.
So a 5 is just 1 hit, right? Or is that 2?
2.
That's 2, unless it's in the woods because you have the -1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's a 6, now it's 5 because -1.
Still 2 hits.
So yeah, it's
Yep.
two.
So still.
And so that one's dead, but now they got these guys to deal with.
Oh, because they're zombies.
Yeah, they were getting chomped on last turn.
And of course, they still have the exact same amount of zombies to deal with in the end. 5 that are going to be coming up.
5, that's a 4, that's a 1 hit. Cannon will do something.
Cannon will do
3,
nothing.
that's a 2, so nothing.
Cannon will do something. Well, like cannon will do nothing. Yeah.
So these guys had absolutely nothing happen to them, so are they going to charge in?
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
I love giving these dispatches. Just listen to your men get torn apart. And now these guys are probably turning around.
Oh wait. So yeah, more than half of the core has been turned to zombies over here. So what's the disruption looking like along the remaining Union troops? Like I think that these guys would basically, sorry, this guy here, the last of the infantry, would basically be turning, tailing, and running no matter what.
Yeah, but then they'd have nothing to fight with.
I mean, they have the guys coming in.
I don't mind keeping them in.
Never has there been a nicer necromancer.
They're not gonna have. They got an hour to get from all the way up there down south and help the Confederates.
I don't think this is happening. Also, like from Creech's dispatch you just sent them, they're 100% like sure he's dead.
Has he sent a new one yet that he's not dead?
No.
So the last one he got was the worst of my fears have been realized. My name will be mentioned among the unholy of worst military commanders. My military career is over.
Yeah, but he didn't let them know. Oh, hey, actually, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Rumors of my death been greatly exaggerated.
Oh, I love code locations. It makes it so much easier. It is now 11:20, right?
I mean, if he goes direct west,
Yeah.
he could come in and save the day and redeem himself.
Or just come in time to see zombie Grant and zombie Sherman come up at him.
Oh, more harrowing dispatches to tell them. I like how Delta's men have just walked into this.
It's like that image of the guy walking in with a pizza and just the entire apartment's on fire.
All right, gotta go get orders.
Alright, General Longstreet, you leave your cavalry to guard the north path. Head back to the clearing where you find your men already in column heading southeast. So you ride along the column to its head, where General Lee is leading your infantry eastward to your now co-located. Men are on the march, heading back to tuning. And that's it.
Yeah, the cavalry is ordered to move back to the rear of my line and continue trailing me at double if they want to, in case they're trying to get ambushed by the zombies. But we'll head east to tuning as ordered by General Lee, and yeah.
And I don't have anything to add to that. Just continue the current march order. Thank you.
March on the outskirts of tuning to avoid whatever's inside of the town.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Yep.
Go to the west to boost morale. And
Alright.
have the Delta boys coming in on the west tell them they need to outflank these zombies Post haste. Yep.
Alright, so you're going to have your cannons come in the middle there and fire into the zombies that are overrunning your line. Delta's guys who are coming in on the east are immediately going to deploy into line. And then your guys coming around on the west is going to try to outflank the zombies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright. Sounds good.
Personally, I might move back a bit, away from
And Grant, are you going with that flanking force?
No, let's. I'll stay with Louis, but away from the zombies.
Okay. And Louis, you're also staying where you are, or?
Yeah. Prioritizing boosting morale. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
I have a plan. Because I want them to potentially still be able to get down to the necromancer. So we're gonna have all the zombies are just gonna turn and run away back south.
Yeah, because they can see all the necromancer can see all the Confederates down here massing. So
Yeah, they're gonna call in. So the Union won't know why, but basically all the zombies just turn in at once, like all together, and just turn and head south.
They don't know that this necromancer secretly wants to play more Kriegspiel with them. I mean,
All right. So Louis said that he's going to try to raise morale. He didn't say he's going to use his personal action to do so, but are we going to say that he does and that increases it by 2, or?
Yeah, we'll just show the morale pumping up, especially if the zombies are leaving. The men give
Okay.
out a cheer.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! To Jackson? No, Jackson hasn't been moved yet, right?
no, not yet. Actually, I should move him. Yeah, I'll bring him up
He's
here.
left his fortress?
He left his fortress.
yeah, I know. Yeah, just took the entire game.
He was setting up his HQ there.
I keep hitting the text on these.
Have they even thought about trying to get in touch with the Union forces?
No.
No one has.
The scars of the Civil War run deep, even in the face of the apocalypse.
Has Creech tried to send a dispatch yet, letting him know that they're alive?
No.
No? Okay, nice.
I wonder what's going to happen when Creech runs into the Confederates on the route of march he's on.
What I'm wondering, what's going to be even funnier, is when he runs into the Union, he has basically his entire core. Like, as far as they can tell, like, yeah, his entire surviving core. What was the dispatch about?
What the hell?
He did get reinforced.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
they don't know that.
Yeah.
What do you mean things are going bad? You have your entire core. We lost half of ours. Well, actually, more of it.
No, they lost
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much all of theirs.
Yeah, because they started with They started by fighting 5 zombies. Even after killing all the zombies that they did, there are more zombies than started fighting them. That's actually impressive.
They still killed some, is the thing.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I mean, James, you think they should at least lose this one that had a zombie on top of it when they started moving?
Oh, did it have one on it?
I mean,
Yeah.
it was about to be on it.
Oh no, leave it behind.
Oh,
no,
it has to be
wait,
some,
hold
because
on,
they have
no, this did
4
have
things
a-
of artillery.
No,
Yeah.
it did have one on it. This one got overran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take that out.
James, do you just want to send the same screenshot to all the Confederate players?
Yeah, you want to send it?
Yeah, I got it. 1140.
That's in a mix.
Oh, James, can we? Is there a way we could get the green light you have here without the token itself? Because Slock had been talking about how that they found weird kind of embers and wind going on and shooting, and so that it could be trying to avoid shooting. Like just like the green kind of light here. You know, like put a little something like supernatural going on in tuning.
It's tied to this token.
Oh, maybe we can cover this up with like
I wouldn't worry about it.
Green light and tuning.
I said that because he was just sitting there. I said the embers had like a weird green glow to them, and one of their guys touched an artifact and was getting violently ill, and they had to. I rolled, and they had to put him down. So it was just something while he was sitting there waiting for all the Confederates to come in to add immersion.
yeah, I just thought it'd be cool for the screenshot.
I like messing with players. All right.
Okay.
You should have seen my Battle of Bladensburg screenshots. I was very harsh on that.
All right. Are you ready?
Bioweapons, just saying.
No, I'm not saying you're not allowed to use bioweapons. I'm just saying I view this plan as more of a long-term goal, you know,
Gentlemen,
in order to win the war.
Alright,
Hello.
so as you can tell, you've all finally re-co-located together out just south of Tuning. Jackson's arriving from the south, Longstreet from the west. Paloma's men are holding the line in the north. His cavalrymen are nearby looking quite spooked. And hopefully you've been able to catch up. So we're here for orders from everyone.
Okay. I think we're gonna try and form up for a march on the possible source of the outbreak that Paloma spotted. So so forming the men up in column and
Yeah, I need to
maneuvering
form
the
up real
artillery.
quick.
Yeah.
James, I sent you a screenshot. So 2 units of infantry at front, 2 units of infantry at the back. The infantry at the very back of the column will move behind the main infantry formation. Artillery, obviously, is a thin line in front of the big fat lines of infantry, and cavalry will be with the main. That's my orders. Just a quick question: can I use biological weaponry? I mean, what are the chances I could capture a zombie and then set it loose on the Union lines to begin an infection or plague in their ranks?
This
What
is
are the
gonna end
chances things
poorly.
go south? Oh man.
Yeah.
Alright, Paloma, what are your orders?
I just
I'll have my men march in a line on the outskirts of Tuning, avoiding the center of the town, and then we'll take the leftmost road north, heading to Miss Hagerson. The one, yeah, like to the north. I'll have the artillery following behind all of the infantry.
And Lee, are you with Paloma or where are you with?
I will go with Paloma. But and one thing I want to note is even if it ends up being ineffective, any attempt to release a zombie onto the Union front line, this battle, I would like to make an effort to capture one for bioweapons research back in Richmond. So if I can make something along those lines happen, that would be excellent.
And then Jackson, your orders?
yep, just follow the army. Just follow the army north, I guess.
Got it, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're moving
jeez.
back in a column.
Well, yeah, if they're getting back in a column and coming out from the woods, I'd say they only get like 2.5 units forward or something.
Okay.
The
so,
Confederates are trying to start bioweapons in 1860.
They want to capture a zombie to release in the Union lines.
Oh, this is going to turn into a mess because their column's going to run it back into their cannons. And then they want this cavalry to trail behind the zombies, figure out where they're going.
That's a good idea.
However, they think they're going here.
I don't know. I think that at this point, the necromancer would have seen the lone cavalry trailing them and just ganged up on it.
We gotta
Should fall at a
move to the end
distance,
game.
so.
We only got 45 minutes left. So yeah, let the cavalry report which direction they're heading.
Has Creek been moved yet? Creech?
Oh, yeah, he's been moved. Yeah.
Okay.
Dispatch.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
started
right.
yeah.
Yeah, he was up there. Okay.
Alright, so Slock, you got Lee and Paloma. I'll take Jackson and Longstreet.
Gotcha. Should they see the zombies yet, or because it's like around the bend in the road?
Yeah, maybe have the cavalry, maybe not see them, but the cavalry report like that they saw them just around that bend.
Yeah, like a massive amount of them too, so they can get a proper battle line for it.
Yeah, I'll have the cavalry position there then.
Clearing's a good, yeah, maybe the cavalry commander would suggest using the clearing to deploy because they're just in the woods beyond. Alright, I'm gonna separate them again.
12 o'clock now?
Yep.
Make sure there's no.
If we didn't have the players further north, I'd say mess with the ambient lighting for the Confederate players as they get closer and closer, but
We could do that anyway. Good idea.
Alright.
Make it darker.
you can actually, I was going to say give it like a green.
Ooh, okay. I don't normally mess with the color of it lighting. Green light. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I don't do much.
I told you.
Nah,
the players
because
were in a
because the map, because of the way the map is colored. It was worth a shot. Oh, there we go.
Hey Ryan, take a look at Creature's dispatch he just sent on his channel. You finally respond to let them know that he's actually okay.
Please disregard my previous
Previous comments. Also, that was your extreme melancholy. You don't think it's just a breakdown he was having, not a zombie horde.
I'm actually going to resend that.
So with the dark green, let them know like a ominous cloud is circling over. It'd be over where the necromancer is, so that kind of give him a direction of what to look for.
Okay, let me resend this.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too because he's recalling the zombies, so he sent up like a column.
And there's a sky beam.
Look who's an asshole. That would be me. Lost track of time today doing homework.
You missed half the Union army being devoured.
Yeah? How did that happen?
Well, okay, so they were approached by 5 zombie hordes, and 7 zombie hordes walked away.
Ah,
They did kill some too.
right on. Is the game still going on, or?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool.
We're in the end game now.
Do you want to handle dispatches, Nero?
Sure, I can do that. I cannot see anyone's channels, though.
Oh, I took away your umpire.
Ah, okay.
Now
Naughty list.
you're on the naughty list.
Aw,
No soup for you.
no soup for me.
I'm gonna start getting. And what is it? It's a green column has risen in the air.
Well, Well, I was
So
gonna
like a
say
green cloud, kind of a spiraling. Yeah.
cloud. If you want to do a sky.
Maybe like maybe there's like a
Do
green beacon going into the sky too, kind of like a
Yeah,
searchlight.
yeah. With how far away the Union troops are, you can't really tilt the screen for their screenshot. Maybe you could.
No, I'm just gonna let them know, like, like they see something like that to their south.
All right, maybe grab orders.
Alright, General Longstreet, your men continue to arrive into the clearing and are forming up. You can see the rest of the column of the army heading north of Jackson's troops passing you currently. The sky turns darker as dark clouds swirl overhead, and to the north there's a green light emanating, casting an eerie light over all the land. Yeah. What are your orders? Look like you're muted and deafened. I didn't deafen you. Did we lose you, Longstreet? Alright, General Jackson.
Oh, hello.
Your column falls in behind that of Paloma, passing through the very small town of Churney. Just really a couple houses and homes and a store. A dark cloud swirl overhead, centered on kind of to the north, and an eerie green light is cast over all the land, emanating again from the north.
Alright, brilliant. We've found them, I guess. Continue following Paloma to the north.
Note pass build.
Orange Grove.
I don't know. It's in the clearing. Further down southeast.
Roach.
No, it'll be northeast from that.
Spotswood.
Is that Spotswood? No, Orange Grove.
Um, we have two options here, General Louis. I think we either, at this point, withdraw because our men are both wounded and and we've lost half our. We've taken 50% casualties, which is pretty bad. And we have this green mist, which we don't know what's going on, which could lead to further zombie infection. Or we could try to continue forward on this mission and see what that green light is.
We must gather intel onto Orange Grove. Where are the cavalry, by the way? They have
They're by their last report. They said they were by Wid Willis.
Okay. Well, I think it is more so of a central figure that beam and whatnot is like a rallying call, and the mist probably originates from a being or something of the sort. So, no, we do it that way. We will.
I think
Unless there's a mad scientist just spewing out gas that's like trying to infect everything, and then that's what the epicenter is. Also a possibility.
It's more of like not necessarily mist, but like just a haze, like clouds. What would you call it? Like more fog. But yeah, definitely that beacon. Orders though, like, are you guys going to continue south, or what are you doing?
I think you. I think you should go to H Roach, General Louis. From go from Beale to H Roach like you planned. We have cavalry tailing the zombies in that direction, so if they discover anything of importance, they'll let us know. But if we keep going too far away from them, then we're not going to have that information to help us.
But they're bypassing H Roach, so by the time we even move in that direction and they're heading east.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let's move towards Orange Grove then. Okay,
Yep,
and then we can make a decision there. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
I will ride up and down the line to encourage the men who seem to be a bit shaken.
All right, sounds good, generals.
Okay, yeah, maybe
Brutal.
not then.
Yeah, sorry, James. I'm working on my final exam project for my final semester of university. Time got away from me. I just got fucking distracted.
Unforgivable.
It is sad too because I did realize this morning I was umpering, so it's not like I didn't know. I'm just a fucking dumbass.
So, James, the Confederates are not really bombarding, but they're firing shots at the zombies to see if they can try and draw some of them out.
Okay.
I don't think they're ready for just how many are going to come out though.
Is the Union the Confederates communicating this point in terms of no? Okay, cool.
They haven't sent a single dispatch between each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Well, I mean, who said did Lee or Grant? One of them sent a to all, so that's what I was referring to.
Also, yeah, Creech got a little paranoid. I don't think he knows the scale for the table because when I told him it was a couple miles to the southwest, which it is, he seemed to think that they were like really, really close, and so now he's moving off the road, so he has more room for the trees if they come out. It's kind of massively. I had to, at first he wanted to set up his artillery right here, but I just had to told him that like the artillery can only fire 1 mile anyways, so there's no point yet.
Well, the rest of the Union line might go bump into him at this point. They're only like a mile and a half away.
They're gonna come up on him just like taking a stroll along the clearing and go out, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, the Union's terrified. They were discussing withdrawing from the field.
I mean, I don't blame them. They've lost they have lost half their forces.
Alright. It's 12:20.
Should I send dispatches before or after the screenshots?
After.
After. Got it.
I'll take care of the screenshot for the 3 Confederate commanders, James. You can handle Longstreet in the rear. Okay, you got.
Oh wait, you can do Jackson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll co-locate him.
It is 12:20.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did not draw anything out with their guns, correct?
Yeah, they're firing into the woods, but nothing.
Okay.
Alright, is there any dispatches for Grant before I go down there and give him
Nero's handing the dispatches now, so
yeah,
you don't gotta worry about that.
Okay, cool. That's why I was asking Nero, because I didn't want to hop down there and then he get a dispatch.
Oh, sorry. To who? Grant? Let me.
Yeah, you just
I think
sent it.
Yeah, I handle all the Union dispatches so far. I'm checking the Confederates.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Alright, General Longstreet, you with me now?
Yes.
Alright, so the sky has turned dark with a eerie green glow as clouds swirl overhead, kind of centered to the north. Your column is following up in the rear behind Jackson's, who's heading north past the small town of Chuning. You can hear artillery fire up ahead, and that's it.
Okay. So yeah, continue marching behind the Confederate line in front of me, column, whatever it is.
Got it, thank you.
Okay. Jackson, where are your
Yep,
troops
same,
deploying?
same. Just over to the right, I think. Over to the right of Paloma's line.
Okay.
Oh, yep,
Yep.
yep. Lee, you wanted to say something?
They probably take this path.
You want to say something?
I'm just hearing crunching on the mic.
Yeah.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
You wanted to say something?
Hello?
Wonder. Yep, we can hear you.
I don't think it was like a full tournament. I think it was just like a couple of like the popular IKS servers put together a team and they played each other.
That's kind of neat.
Unfortunately, IKS lost. Very shameful.
Shameful
1,000
display.
years of humiliation.
Talking about the Kriegspiel Cup.
Udasana.
See here.
What was
I know this-
what was Grant's reaction to Creech's?
He was laughing. He's like, he seems he's in much higher spirits now.
Kind of a bipolar Creech. Yeah.
Oh, we got nurse dispatch.
That Grant is like 100% knows what's going on. That like ever since I said they've been withdrawing, like he knew immediately. Just like, oh, there must be like dealing with the Confederates down by like whatever is controlling them.
Smart cookie.
Well, the Confederates have made contact with the Necromancer Square or Circle.
Now, Lee's orders were to take the cavalry in and draw the zombies out to him. How do we want to simulate that? Because he's destroyed a unit.
Let's show him destroying a unit and then the rest coming in, including that abomination.
Okay.
So he'll be running back very shortly.
Oh, yeah, with a 20-foot tall spider being thing.
I had an idea, James, for the rules of the abomination. Since it has the scripting of some of the other pieces for like the manpower, maybe they have to kill it like 3 times in a row, basically, for each of the manpower, or like maybe they have to get it all the way up to 8 rather than 2.
Let's see what's the max it can do.
Well, that's ammo.
Yeah, we give it 6 ammo. It's got to take 6 hits before it's dead.
Okay.
Don't have a lot of time left for the game though.
And does it also turn units into zombies when it like just touches them, or is it more of just a monster?
We'll just make it monstrous. Creech is heading down this road.
Oh yeah, that's his in. That was his end state right there. He. Oh, you're just accelerating them since the games.
We only got a couple turns left.
Sent a letter to President Lincoln
Yes. I'll handle him. If you want to handle the rest of the Confederate commanders, I'll give him a tight end.
I don't think the U.S. commanders realize how close they are to each other. They could easily combine force now, but Creech is never sending his location into dispatches.
Although the courier would know where he came from, so you could have the courier.
They didn't ask this time. They asked before, and I said like approximately where he was when he sent the dispatch.
All right.
Orange Grove. Where's Orange Grove? Oh, he wants him to come to Orange Grove, and then yeah, they have no idea where he is yet.
Alright, I sent Lee's screenshot.
I see the zombies are very organized, marching in column down roads.
Well, yeah, they're all controlled by the necromancer, like psychically.
Alright.
They may be undead horde, but they're professional undead horde.
The necromancer is actually a zombified version of Winfield Scott.
I do like how the general token just says dwarf army when you hover over it. I don't know how to get rid of that.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go let Lee know that he is now being chased by a 25-foot, maybe even taller spider being thing.
Oh god, that's great.
Alright, gentlemen. So Longstreet rides up to join you, his column following behind. Jackson's column took a different path heading east to deploy in that direction. Paloma's men are all half in the clearing, half in the woods, deployed in something of a line, with the guns at the edge of the woods right next to you. Lee is up ahead with the cavalry, Jackson's and Paloma's cavalry, and you can hear musket fire, so he must have found something. Yeah, that's about it. What are your orders? We'll start with Paloma.
I'll have my troops hold here for now. Yeah, those are my orders.
Okay. Guns stay where they are.
Yep.
Okay, Jackson.
James, could I just talk a bit?
You what?
Just talk a bit with my teammates.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Paloma, wouldn't it be wiser to deploy on the flat ground instead of the woods? Because we're gonna have one hell of a time trying to fight them in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm moving up to take that position on the right on the flat ground, so I think that's yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for us to be in the open, but I don't know if there's enough space for everyone.
There doesn't need to be enough space. We can just deploy in a three rank deep formation because all we need to do is just shoot them. We don't need to cover ground.
Alright, I guess like if we have like 3 in front and then 3 behind, would the 3 behind not be able to
we
shoot?
could do that. So it's as if 3 of your infantry in front, 2 behind in one formation. Jackson is beside you, and I'm in the reserve. You guys can deploy like 6 units in total, with 4 in reserve in total.
Would the reserve units still be able to fire at the zombies if there are friendly units in front of them?
Well, no, but I guess that's why they're reserves.
Yeah, I think like traditionally for Napoleonic warfare, reserves could make sense, but I feel like we need all the guns firing. I know it's like the woods are kind of in the way, but
How about we just concentrate our artillery batteries and just blast them?
yeah, I think that makes sense. I think Lee wanted to lure the zombies towards our direction anyway. So however we position ourselves, I think he just wanted us to be ready to engage them.
James, we can give orders now. We'll give orders first.
So your orders change at all, Paloma, or the same?
I guess the only change I'll make is the unit I have all the way on the left there, we can pull him back to act as reserve for the second most unit to the left.
Okay. I guess I'll be next. I'll set up my troops. Yeah, 3 in front and 2 behind. Over on the right side of Columbus versus in the clearing.
And I'll form behind Paloma as the reserve since there's no more space left. I'll send my section batteries forward to form a ground battery with the other 2 corps, and yeah, my infantry will form with 2 ranks deep, 3 infantry units in front, 2 at the back. The cavalry will move to my position as I am currently and will be separate from the infantry formation.
Yeah.
What
Leech is turning around, James.
What?
Yeah, he's trying to find a way down south, and I guess he doesn't want to move through the woods, and he doesn't want to move to the clearing here to move down south. He's trying to find like some path over here, I guess, to get in. But
I mean, there is one.
Right here.
No, this.
We haven't moved the zombies yet. They're following behind. That's just how far they're gonna be able to move.
So this trail only goes up to here. You can see there's no trail past this point.
I thought you said down here because there's a trail that goes down here.
Yeah, there is,
Around
but like
here.
he could also just.
Yeah,
he's already like less than a mile away. Like he could get there within a couple turns. But very interesting.
You rolling for the artillery fire?
Yep.
Well, at least Grant's active with his dispatches. I haven't had to send a single one for the Confederates. Although I think most are all the Confederates together. Okay, no, all but one.
They took out 2, and then the other 2 batteries missed.
Wait, what? They rolled a 5 or 6?
They rolled 2. They rolled a 5 and a 6, and then these 2 batteries rolled 1s and 2s.
Alright.
Awesome.
Now it's 1300.
Alright. Well, the Union's about to be here.
Is there a way I could like subtly try to suggest to Preach that he goes southwest anyways along the road here and not turn around?
If we were to move the Union just a little farther up, he could maybe see like Grant's flags on the road down here.
Yeah, because it's going to take time to turn that column around, so maybe he gets to like here, and then he can see.
Verbally tell him that is.
Well, I mean, because like he was. I haven't moved his pieces at all from. Like this is just them turning around. I figured that like with the entire line kind of having to turn around, it would take about the entire turn to just get turned around and stuff.
Yeah, just let him see Grant down the road.
Yeah.
Like he's about to order everyone to turn around, and then he sees Grant.
Alright. I've got the screenshot for the Confederates, James. I'll just send it to all of them.
Vivez, Grant.
Where's your break from online Kriegspiel, James?
It was good. I needed it.
What do you mean? Doing what? Doing a game week after week after week doesn't get tiring at one point?
I'm trying to keep one game a week going on my server.
I was trying to do that while James was on break to keep the content going, and that's partially why I delayed Crete. I got a little bit as soon as I got behind. I went, all right, I don't know if I can keep this pace.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, putting together a game is a nightmare in my opinion.
It doesn't help that I moved the schedule up from Sundays to Fridays, so I cut off 2 days of my schedule. Anyway, I'm gonna start getting orders.
Can you send dispatches
Yeah.
before I go down?
To
Oh, yeah,
Crete? Yeah, he's already got it.
Is there
Okay.
any dispatches for Grant?
For Grant? No.
Okay, cool.
But
Hello, gentlemen. So I'll give the report for Lee real quick, James, and then you can fill everyone else in. So Lee, you managed to make your daring escape from the horde that is now headed your way. As you cross the field, some of your guns open up, and you can see a fair amount of the zombies being cut down. But it just seems like there's more and more pouring out of the woods currently.
okay, well, I think we just hold position and try and win this fight.
Yeah, for everyone else, Jackson's division deployed on the right. Casey's, for the most part, didn't move, although the line consolidated with guns being brought forward, and then Longstreet's deploying into the trees behind Paloma. And you guys can see as Lee races with the cavalry behind him back behind Jackson's lines, followed by a horde of zombies and a giant undead abomination following, towering above the horde, 25-foot tall creature.
Okay, I feel like we gotta have the artillery target that thing, and then let the infantry deal with the horde.
This
Yep.
is
Alright, we'll start with Jackson. What are your orders?
Yeah, the artillery fire at the big thing, and everyone else just fire at the little ones.
Paloma?
Yeah, just have the infantry fire at the zombies, and then looks like there are 2 artillery there that are still getting set up. To have them get into position, and then have them fire at the undead abomination as well.
Longstreet, anything from you?
yeah, I gave a screenshot. I will guide my section batteries to that small gap, and I'll tell them to focus fire on the undead abomination from there. And yeah, my units will continue forming up. And hope for the best. Yeah, there'll still be a reserve, if you're wondering.
Okay, thank you.
Do you think the Confederate battle line is going to be able to stop these zombies?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Is the undead already? The abomination's already dead?
Yeah, I rolled for all the artillery. I rolled for these 2.
Wait, they got 6
that
hits on it already?
Yeah, all the artillery, every roll that I did that had 1 battery, all the rolls were a 6 and a 3.
Maybe it has 3 lives.
Oh, jeez. So it multiplies. One of the rounds
It splits into 2.
It's what's that Greek?
It's like a hydra.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Let's see. 1 and up. Okay, what was this?
You can only be killed by a Union officer of pure heart.
Wielding a nail of the cross.
Alright, so broken.
Have a priest come up and give you guys a blessed shell.
With the zombies up here, start getting ready to engage the Union.
Okay. So, yeah, try to figure this out. So they're gonna follow them down, but I need to know what these guys are doing first to figure out what happens.
It's to Lincoln. Never mind.
Okay, so
I'm
the
not sending
cavalry
that.
following now sees this. I'm gonna assume they probably shoot.
Yeah, you can have them start to shoot.
Maybe give them a second undead abomination too, just with how fast the Confederate one died.
Everyone gets an undead abomination. That was a lot of artillery fire.
I mean, if you
Well,
did
it's-
want to do the Hydra thing, you could split into two. So there's two now, but they're half as weak. Or half as strong, rather.
Oh, that's a,
We'll describe. So describe. Slock, I'll let you do it. We can describe it. It gets split in two by a cannonball, and then forming two monsters. Small.
okay. And the
Alright,
horde is
so
still coming at them.
they might be able to hear shots to their northwest now, though. Luckily.
Stop me if I'm wrong, but if any of these zombie hordes make contact with Confederate line, isn't just a chain fucking consumption?
Well, no, because I mean the guys behind them get a chance to shoot then.
There's a
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah.
to it.
But it converts the troops that were taken over, so
Yeah.
I feel like that can get out of hand pretty quick.
Well, but it only takes 2 hits to kill a zombie.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's what happened with the Union earlier.
Is that they'd kill a unit, but then the unit that was just overran turned into a zombie? So.
Mhm.
Alright.
Oh, let me move down Grant to
Yeah.
reach.
Are you gonna handle Grant's screenshot then now?
Oh yeah, I'll just send him the same one that Creech gets.
Cool.
And I'll take it his orders to you, don't worry about it.
So the horde keeps coming. Your guns, all your artillery opens fire on the abomination in front of you. One of your shells manages to split the creature directly in half, and as it is about to fall to the ground, it seems to both halves seem to reform themselves like a hydra. You are now facing 2 abominations. And the horde
Damn
is
it.
still on. The horde is still oncoming. Your rifles are managing to mow down some of the zombies, but they are getting closer and closer to your line.
Okay, I notice we have quite a few men who are not actually engaged and are in the rear. I'm wondering if we can try and set up like a fireman chain here where we have the men who aren't in the front 2 or 3 ranks just loading and passing rifles forward so we can just get a steady, because we don't really need the like morale shock value of a well-delivered volley. We just want like a machine gun rate of fire. So can we just get everybody just passing rifles up to the front ranks who can just fire and pass them back?
James, this is the $1 million question and the most serious one. Are these zombies traditional zombies, as in the undead, or are they living, breathing creatures that have basic anatomy and can be disabled by shots in their groin area or chest? Like, do they need to be shot in the head, or can they be shot in vital areas to disable them?
Vital area shots do disable them.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Okay. We're safe.
Wait, can we tell the uniform of these zombies?
It's a hodgepodge.
It's a mix. Yeah, it's a wide mix. You've got Union, Confederate uniforms, and you've even got some civilians in there as well.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a Dixie flag and start riding in front of the hordes and like ride along the side of the horde and try and see if I can rouse the Confederate zombies to return to the glorious cause of Southern
What the
liberty.
hell?
Oh
know?
boy. James, he's gonna die, right? If he dies, can
Yes.
I take command of the Confederate army?
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask that you 3 figure out
Wait, book.
all of you
Book,
right
I
now.
just want
All of
to
you give me your most brilliant idea. Okay, just
book.
right now.
I just want to say one thing. This game does zombify your dead commander. So if you get bitten, you're going to begin leading them against us.
Okay, I'm having an aide come with me, and I want him to shoot me in the head if I get bit. But
Brother,
everybody, right now, give me your most brilliant strategy for this situation.
Keep
And I'm
shooting.
charge them head
which
front.
is
Charge them head front. We are a brick wall. Charge them head front.
okay. You're right. Longstreet, you're in command if I die, because I like the cut of your jib.
All right,
Gentlemen, we're fighting here for the Confederacy. Let's charge them straight into the faces.
No. After I die. After I die.
Alright, we need
Okay.
orders from Jackson.
Uh.
Any special orders?
No, just keep shooting at the moment.
Keep shooting. Alright. Paloma?
Would we be able to have the canister shot the zombies just for this turn, and then I guess I'm asking the team, just to prevent the horde from getting to our line, and then we can redirect our attention to the abominations once the horde's taken care of.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. And actually, maybe even canister is the way to go with the abominations, because it seems like blasting them apart just makes them divide. So maybe we need to kind of puree them.
So it's just like a Minecraft slime then.
No,
Right.
because the slime was split into two weaker versions. This seems to have split into two equally strength versions. Actually, no, they are weaker because they have disruption. They have disruption, yeah.
So we should all just switch to canister now and begin blasting the zombie horde. Then we can focus on the abomination, because it's two abomination versus 17 infantry units or more. Let's just focus fire the zombie horde with canister instead, yeah. So I'll order my section batteries to load canister and just begin blasting at them as much as they can. And that's about it. My infantry will be held in reserve, and in case the line breaks, they'll begin firing.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'd fucking run too if I stared down that motherfucker.
What's gonna be the sight ranges on these cannons? Cause yeah.
Not great, but I mean, if they're ordered to just fire into the woods, they can.
Well, they're setting up now, so next turn they'll be able to fire.
Yeah, they can. That creature might die.
They killed 2 units over here, luckily.
Alright, so their cannons are firing on the horde.
Looks like Louis holding as well.
Okay. So these guys were fired on last turn, and they kept on. Well, these guys were fired on last turn. The front 3. So should they reach the Confederates then?
They should.
Yeah.
And Lee's been captured, killed, turned into a zombie.
How
He's
do?
dead?
Wait, did he stay out in front of his men?
He wanted to try and rally the Confederate zombies.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, I suppose he will be serving the Confederate zombies, just not the way
He
he
tried to rally
intended.
the
Yeah.
zombies?
Yes, he said he was going to take a Confederate flag out there and see if he could lure away the Confederate zombies.
Okay.
You
Can I-
should have Grant. You
can I
should have
sit in
Lee
there?
charge him. You
Can I-
should
can I
have
s-
Lee charge him. That's a zombie.
You should move him out of the channel, get him to swap sides.
Just send him a overall screenshot of the situation.
Well, yeah, no, instead of having him be back here, like I said, yeah, include him in like the zombie horde now that's running forward.
General Lee charges at you.
You see him fall from his horse, and then you see what was
See him
his
get
horse?
back
No,
up.
he's on a zombie horse now.
What was this horse's name? Oh, it was the white horse. But either way, you just see him get up with the horse with glowing eyes, and he rallies the Confederate troops against you.
Traveler. His name Traveler.
traveler. That's it.
Now undead traveler. Oh
Actually,
my
these
god.
guys were in the rear, so they should be right there getting our shot in.
Alright, 140. Got like 2
And
turns
the
left.
and the abominations are getting closer.
I'll do
Oh.
Lee's update.
Okay.
If you do the rest.
Can I be there when you give Lee his update? I really want to hear his reaction to being a zombie now.
Do you want to get? Yeah, you can give him a screenshot too. 1340.
Tell me how that goes. Like, I want to know his reaction.
Alright, General Lee. So you grab
Yes.
a Dixie flag and race forward with Traveler towards the zombie line, specifically looking for zombies with Confederate uniforms on them, and wave the flag at them, calling them to duty. They look at you, cock their heads, and then swarm over you and your horse, quickly killing you and turning you and Traveler into zombies yourself. The horde quickly overruns you and is overrunning Jackson's line, and you join them in the fight as the new zombie general.
Do they listen to me?
They do now that you're a zombie, yes.
Okay. I would like to try and have some of the remaining zombies. The remaining unengaged zombies. Arch around around my left flank or the Confederate right flank, and try and roll up Jackson's line from the side. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, this is tough. This is so tough. Okay, but I have to make up my mind. So, reverse my banners and begin moving southwards towards Parker's Junction. We're retreating.
Uh, 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 oh,
Look, we we gotta survive, okay?
no, I know, but okay, I give my orders, assuming you come and help. If you're not come and help, then I guess I'm leaving too.
And then Paloma, what do you got?
I feel like we'll probably have to abandon the artillery, right, guys? Um, I'll pull back my 2 units on the right there, under Casey, and for the units, actually the one that's yeah. So the 2 on the right, have them pull back south and retreat. The 2 units on the left that are in the front, have them pull back, while once they're out of the line of fire of the unit that's kind of behind them, have that unit fire, and then retreat as well. And then the artillery, to continue firing at the undead abominations.
Okay. Thank you all.
Yep.
They're gonna hit the main road heading east.
I think you should do a fighting withdrawal back to the road with your entire force, infantry force, and then once you're back on the road, call them up. Don't split it up. Just do a fighting withdrawal.
I was just going to swing them over that way because if I don't do it this way and I move my leftmost over, then they are at risk of being cut off from more zombies coming up from the east. Yeah, swing my west 2 infantry brigades and make sure they get up on the road while the cavalry and other 2 brigades delay.
All right.
I'm gonna move with the artillery heading east.
Okay.
And here's what here's the plan, General Louis. In case I don't make it, we're gonna use that clearing right north of Miss Higgerson. We're gonna use the artillery to punch a hole, and then we're gonna push in.
Okay.
It's the only clearing that's easily accessible to us, and we're gonna use that to get down.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good, gentlemen.
Where's the Confederate fire I've heard, Ryan?
It's to your guys' southwest. I mean southeast. My bad.
Southeast. Darn it, that's so far.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Actually, Ryan, I'm gonna try and move back to Creech himself. I'll pass
Yeah.
artillery. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. James, does Grant die doing that? Because he's trying to cross into where now the undead is.
No, he just comes in time to like see them completely being
Get out
eviscerated.
of yeah.
I think it's over.
In fact, these guys, I would say these guys are pretty
So-
safely. They're getting out. They're watching the entire line collapse. They're not sticking around to fight it
So
themselves.
all the cannons are relimbering to try to come over to Creech.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Confederates are fleeing, and then Creech is overrun. And it's not looking great. And are these guys? They still be attacking these ones?
Yeah.
Have you rolled for them yet?
No. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so because he had the other line just abandoned and pull back in column. Nothing.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh my!
so
My
these guys are
God.
overrun too because they had a turn of shooting already.
Like to like.
Fun. Let's bring her.
I
The
thought they'd
Union are
have
dead. The Confederates are in retreat.
Grant is about to be overran.
It's caught between them.
Oh,
Yeah, he gets to see the cannon crews running away as zombies overrun the guns, and on his east, the men being ripped apart. That is, I would not want to be Grant right now.
and
How
the
did Lee how did Lee take it?
He went with it in stride. He started planning like how to defeat the Confederates. He was like, okay, now on my zombies.
New orders. Okay, I'm gonna double
that
check coming up.
That should be part of the lore for the next one you run
What's
of
up?
this.
The next objective is to kill General Lee.
Hey Johnny Rep, how's it going?
You guys did it.
They did it.
They must have.
Because I'm a zombie now.
Oh, happens.
I told everyone that we cannot trust the Yankees. Look who was right all this time. I am a genius. I am the most intelligent person in the Americas.
No one said we should trust the Yankees.
What's going on?
Hold on.
I was right at the heart.
Everyone will have a chance to talk. So first of all, thanks everyone for playing. It was a lot of fun. Let me share my screen and we'll go over what happened, and then.
Do you want to ask the CICs first what they think?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Oof.
I don't think the CICs think they're winning, but. So the Union came. They were down a player, so a little bit less than the Confederates, although they did get reserves. But they came in on these two forts here, Creech, and they ran into stronger resistance than the Confederates did. So Creech was in a pretty tight spot fighting around here, and Louis was in a tight spot fighting here. Luckily, there were timely reinforcements. Is a little bit humorous to the umpires that Creech wrote a dispatch to Grant that basically he was going to die, and then he didn't die, but then he didn't write a dispatch for a long time that he was alive. So he marched all the way down here before. I'm not sure exactly at what point Grant found out he was alive, but it was a couple hours later, which was kind of humorous. Um, yeah, but after those initial fights, the Union was in pretty rough shape. They had taken a lot of losses, but moved south. In the south, all the Confederates came this way. Jackson was in the front and fought um, some zombies that didn't come in really organized, just kind of piecemeal. So he fought a lot and then formed square here at this junction, while Longstreet went up this way and then sat here for a while, and Paloma went this way and sat here for a while. Eventually, Paloma found the Necromancer's circle. The zombies and the undead abominations were all located around the Miss Hagerson farm. Um, but the Confederates were pretty cautious. I mean, I think they had a right to be in these woods and with zombies all around. But they did a good job. So once they found the zombie circle and the necromancer, they grouped up together, formed a nice defensive line here, and then Lee went ahead and got the zombies to chase him and the cavalry, so brought them out where they could shoot him. Unfortunately, there's just a whole lot of zombies, and so part of this uh, engagement or this scenario was, can the Confederates coordinate with the Union? Because really, you both needed to attack about the same time to have a chance to defeat the Necromancer, and that you were close to it without coordinating, but not quite. And so, a strong force was sent south, quickly overran Jackson's line. Lee tried to rally the Confederate zombies, waving the Dixie flag, and got captured and bit and turned into a zombie himself. And now Longstreet, in Lee's absence, has ordered the retreat. So him and Paloma, for the most part, will be able to escape. Jackson's men are all turned into zombies, and you're getting chased down by the abominations. In the north, Creech and Louis are also fighting, but here at the end, both lines are getting overrun, unfortunately. And Grant's here in the middle, so he's coming down this road and arrives to see Creech's men getting overrun by zombies. And as he looks behind him, the cannon are also getting overrun by zombies. So not a great situation, but it was a long shot to begin with. You're gonna have to regroup and send more forces if you hope to take out the Necromancer. But I hope everyone had fun. It's a little bit of a more of a quirky game, but hopefully the fog of war and the scary zombies were fun. So let's hear from the other umpires and then all the players. So we'll start with umpire Ryan.
I was with the Union forces, specifically mostly Grant and Louis for the most of the time. As I said, like came up from the north, experienced heavy fighting around blacksmith shop, where they proceeded to lose every unit that they brought onto the map with them to start out with. The only forces they had remaining was their reinforcements that were given to them after that. But it just turned into a problem where they were getting overran by zombies. They'd killed a zombie, but the unit that just got overran turned into a zombie itself. So the zombies started with five units in that battle, left with 7. That was some interesting math there to be doing, but yeah, no, they did pretty good. They were very very methodical with it coming down into the south. It's just they weren't able to coordinate with their other corps. Most of the time, they had no idea where he was, and yeah, it ended up with them being separated and overran there at the end. Also, it thought it was interesting, just like the amount of dispatches going back and forth like every single turn with yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, umpire Ryan. Umpire Slock.
So I was with the Confederates down in the south. I mostly stuck with. I know I was with Plum almost the whole way through with his push here, and then Jackson. Had a lot of fun here with what happened with the Necromancer's line attacking the Confederates and Lee. What was kind of interesting was, once again, no coordination with the Union forces on this. Also, the Confederates trying to figure out how to invent a bioweapon to then use against the Union forces after all this had been sorted out. A lot of fun stuff. I had some fun with the lore, with as they move closer to the necromancers, stuff happening with the environment, men getting sick, horses not wanting to go further, stuff like that. So this was a fun kind of like story game for me to give those updates to the players. But I think everyone worked pretty well. It just they just got overwhelmed there at the end.
XDX.
So I was mostly with Creech throughout the entire game, and it was very incredibly funny. I think his exact words were, "My military career is over. I would be remembered with the unholy of the worst military commanders of all time." And then he didn't say anything else to Grant for another couple hours. And so Grant was under the impression that he was dead. It was a bit funny. Then after a couple hours, when he finally does talk to Grant, the first thing is just, "Oh, don't worry, I was just under a melancholic environment at the time." That was definitely very enjoyable for the umpires. We had a good chuckle. Also, something that the others didn't really mention is that the reinforcements they got was only because one of the Union players didn't show up, so a third of their forces were off the map from the start. And so after they got beat up so badly, we sent the other players' forces that would have been on the board from the start in with them as quote unquote reinforcements to be played used for them. They definitely took a pretty bad licking, so at the end there wasn't really much of a chance for them, unfortunately. A bit unfortunate, they didn't even get to fight the undead abomination. They kind of got wiped out before it reached them. It was also very funny, seeing Lee, the moment he got his report about being turned into a zombie. Took it right in stride, just immediately going on to say, "Okay, so this is how we're going to beat the Confederates now." And that was also very funny for me. It was very enjoyable, very difficult game. Thank you guys for playing.
Alright, we'll hear from all the players now. I'm just going to go down the line. So, General Creech.
Hi, there was clearly a miscommunication, a large one, in fact. But I think it added a little something. But I enjoyed it. I had a good time getting my horses eaten immediately. That was very funny. So
General Lee.
I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I thought it was not the most serious game. Obviously, topic. I'm not trying to be like unkind. I just topic wise, but I really enjoyed it, and I thought that umpires all did a good job, and I had fun talking to my team, and yeah, and I really enjoyed it, and I felt like the umpires did a really good job kind of setting the theme with descriptions of the environment and everything. So yeah, I had a really good game, and thanks for putting it on, you guys. Night.
General Jackson.
Yeah, it was a fun game, very interesting setting. I'm yeah, by I'm sure some of the other Confederate players were definitely getting into the roleplay a bit, but I don't know if they missed or ignored I think the briefing said something like we'd been working with the Union for the past few years to deal with the zombies. So yeah, that was definitely that sort of like, so sometimes I was thinking, guys, at least at the moment we are still working with them. Like, can we not start thinking about releasing zombies into the Union lines until after this has all been dealt with? But yeah, fun game, fun teaming, and hopefully I'll be able to join for more.
So I am the mastermind behind the biological warfare that I wanted to execute on the Union, but then my delusions had to be watered down by pragmatism because yeah, this happened. The zombies jumped us. So funny thing is, before I left Webb's farm to go to tuning, I originally wanted to go north and then eastwards and approach the Wilderness Tavern from the south to quickly capture it from the Union. And I was crossing paths directly with the zombie spawn point, which I didn't know. So if I did go there, I would have been the first victim to fall to the zombies. And I saved a ton of self-respect from that, so I'm glad I did that. My mind said otherwise, but most of the game I've been pretty inactive. This is the only bit of action I've seen, and yeah, that's about it. I don't think I've actually fought any zombies at all this game. Only my section batteries have fired at them a few times.
That's a good point.
If that's is that true, James?
Yeah, I think it is.
So my men are still fresh and they're scared like little children, but I'm gonna drill them vigorously and face the zombies the next day from Parker's Junction, and yeah, we're gonna win next time because
I
we
mean,
always do.
I asked you to come and reinforce my line, and you're like, nope, we're going. So
Yes, well, even the most prideful warrior has to conduct a tactical retreat.
I believe the words you used in your channel were, as Vegeta said, it's a tactical retreat.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Longstreet. General Grant.
Big thanks, of course, to the umpires for putting together this fun game. I always love the games that are just a little bit different than usual. I think that they add a flavor to these things and make it so that it's difficult to predict what the best move forward is. We can play Gettysburg a million times, but we cannot play zombie games that often. So I think that's really awesome. Really awesome, and I want to say thank you for that. I think that the Confederates had the right idea to stick together. I think that was the problem we had on the Union side, and we should have uh, done so from the start. So that planning is everything. I also think that we probably should have coordinated with the rebels better, and I'm think the solution might have been because we didn't know where the rebels were, we couldn't send dispatches, but we probably should have sent the cavalry ahead of time to try and locate the rebels, and then by once we find them, that's probably when we could probably send the dispatches to them. So that probably was the big thing. I was actually hoping that we could distract whatever these horrors were with the troops, and then send in our lone cavalry uh, regiment into the beacon and stop whatever is there. Sort of as a hail mary kind of play. Like we sacrifice everyone else, but the cavalry takes care of things. That's actually would have been the next move out in this turn.
That might have worked.
Would it work?
It might have. Yeah.
Oh well, maybe we would have won.
Who knows?
It's a bit late now. The undead abominations rampaging through the cavalry.
I told Gren Louis to keep those alive.
You can only pull back so far, especially in line. You're really slow.
Yeah.
They were kind of stuck in place when they got in. So
Yeah.
on my account.
And then Creech had no horses, so that's it then. Oh well, next time.
He lost his cavalry early on. That was his first unit. All right. Paloma.
Yeah, I agree. I think the game is really fun. Thanks, umpires, for helping to run it. I think Confederates, we did a good job. But I agree, Ulysses. The only thing I think we'd probably be able to do to win the game would be to use the cavalry. I think mine were kind of just standing in the back line once the fight started, not really doing anything. So, if we all got together and then kind of charged at the necromancer, probably would have done something at least. But yeah, thanks umpires for the game.
I have to say something. It's shocking that my infantry were able to do so well in the forest, taking out horde after horde, and yet when they're on a plain field The direct sight, they can't hit a damn thing.
I just got really lucky then, and then when I was rolling, both turns in a row, they rolled like nothing but ones and twos.
That's
Chicken
also what
nugget.
happened with Grant. Was like when they're up there fighting that forest, it was just 2, 2, 1, 2. Like we were just watching and like laughing at the terrible luck you were having.
That makes
Like I
a
mean,
lot of sense.
the zombies were pretty. We were pretty merciful. If we had really, played it to I guess maximum like as realism, you guys all would have just been ambushed on the narrow roads and immediately like overwhelmed. But we decided to always have them stop at like the edge where you guys could start shooting at them. So you would have a turn to shoot before they would charge, and then while they're charging, you get another turn to shoot them. Otherwise, yeah, well, both sides I think would have been just wiped out immediately.
They were nice zombies.
Yeah, I kept telling James that he's the nicest necromancer in fiction. Like when he had the zombies rush back down south to reinforce the necromancer.
Well, thanks everyone. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you playing. You're welcome to stick around and keep talking. And there's no game next week, but then McPanzer's running a Warhammer game 2 weeks from now. That'll be a lot of fun. So, see you in the next one.
All right.
All right.
Well, I had a good time,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.